Finding the ocean, it was me. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Rish. Thank you for tuning in to another video, man. We are back at the first shop that did my white TSX, and we're here and obviously get alignment because you guys could tell this thing looks all rinky-dinky. I gotta replace the steering wheel, but I mean that thing looks crooked and people have been hounding me on it, so we're getting it done. Jack this side up, get this squared away. There's that car up there. Funny enough, I took pictures of this a while ago at a show, and the original owner sold it to the guy that's here 3 weeks ago. So I was like, man, it didn't look like the same guy, but I remember that car. But yeah, as you can see, we got the TSX here. The front is, you know, good ride height. I feel like I have to just drop the rear, maybe like a 1/4 inch, just to kind of clear it just a little bit. We got this side, dropped it down like a 1/4 inch. I had it at 4.03 inches, and now it's at 3.80. So 0.2 off or whatever, but or 0.02 off. Alright guys, so we got it at a 3.52, but 3.5 inch drop in the rear. It definitely looks a lot better. It's not exactly matching the front. I kind of don't mind the little. Obviously, I would want it a little bit lower so it's tucking how the front is. It's all right. Most amount of the coil doesn't want to go down any further because I think it's blocking off and it doesn't have any more room to go. So guys, we're having trouble on this side. I had over a 1/4 inch left to go, and it just like was stopping right here and just kept loosening the collars. And assumingly, because there's a bunch of grit stuck in the threading, so I'm trying to clean it out, you know, raise it as much as possible and clean it out, because the PB blaster method didn't help because there's so much crap in there, just locking it up. Hurry up and clean it up, lower it, get on the damn alignment. So we're finally up on the alignment rack. The sides are pretty, that one's lower than this side. Adjusted it quite a bit. We're messing with the preload and then, actually, now that it's on here for some reason, it seems like it's settled a lot more. Yeah, it honestly seems like it's fucking dead even now. What the fuck? Dude, it was taking a while because this side was off a little bit, like the bottom portion of the strut. It's like the bottom portion underneath the collar. I had to adjust that. It was like 0.2 off from that side, but then, you know, we got it done, and this is bottomed out at 3.5 inch from like the collar to collar, and it still seemed a little bit off. Not too shabby. Look at that. Got a nice wagon right here. Damn, I need this daily for that daily, for the other daily. I love these things, man. Nice wagon right here, man. It's lowered. Looks like it's on some teens. You guys can't really see because it's kind of like real dark in there. I would love to have a wagon as a daily, just cruise around, even be able to, you know, girls daily. But then I'd eventually manual swap it, and then V6 swap it. But here we have my TSX, looking pretty good. See that front fitment. The rear is actually looking really much better. We got. Can't even fit like the tip of my finger in there anymore. We're probably gonna add some camber to it so it don't rub or hit on the quarter panel, and then just push it in. And same with that side. Can't even get my fingertip in there anymore. So it's looking good. Alignment's done. Shout out to the homie. Cool car, some cool things going on. Stan's boys over here, man. So we are back in the garage right now. This is the day after the alignment that you guys seen. Running around, packing things up, cleaning. I'm cleaning up in the garage, trying to box things away, throw things out, move shit around, you know, while my girlfriend does things, you know, upstairs and get her office stuff set and things like that. Because we actually found a new spot. We actually found a new place to live. We found a little rental for ourselves. It has a little garage. It's everything we kind of need. It could have a little bit more like storage kind of space, but for right now we'd be able to leave this TSX here until we kind of get things situated. Haven't been able to put too much focus to it as of late because we've kind of been stressing our living situation and where we're gonna end up at, what we're gonna do, and yada yada. It's kind of like an update what's going on with this white TSX. We haven't done much. All I've been kind of doing is coming over here and rust protecting this thing, putting on a couple layers, letting it sit, and so on and so forth. What I'm gonna do is take the red scuffing pad, Scotch-Brite, scuff everything and whatnot, backside and front side, and then coat it again. And then it should be, you know, ready for a little bit of primer, and then I don't know, get it powder coated, or should I paint it myself, guys? What do you think? Really trying to do things myself, so we'll see. But let me know your thoughts. Maybe if you guys did it yourself. Like I was saying, you guys probably could tell I'm just packing a bunch of things away in whatever boxes I can. Packing that away, a bunch of things already in boxes. This is like my head and everything that was on this table for the white TSX. Yeah, that thing is pretty heavy. I had to cut out handles for myself. A lot of cleaning to do, a lot, you know, it's kind of like our food shelf right there. Bought some Girl Scout cookies yesterday. The white TSX is the one that's, you know, supposed to be sitting in that garage when we do move, but like, you know, we're not in a complete rush to get everything out of here, at least in the garage wise. The garage doesn't get used as much except for me. Thankfully, I'll be able to kind of keep this in here until we, you know, get more squared away and have it as like a little bit of a storage for some of these bigger stuff, like, you know, subframe I got to get done. Some of these like just bigger crap sitting around, like especially like the hoist and whatnot, because eventually I think I'm probably gonna have to get like a storage unit, you know, a little storage unit to be able to place a bunch of different things. And then for doing all that, it's like I'm gonna have to get a truck or just start, you know, constantly renting U-Hauls and shit. So there's a lot of figuring out to do. As always, we need a daily for the daily and another daily for the daily, because the dailies keep becoming projects, and so you keep needing dailies for the projects that were a daily but now they're a project and they're all torn apart. And yeah, you guys get the point, right? So let me show you guys the TS6. Sorry I don't have a CPL filter on right now at the moment. I'm enjoying the ride height right now. It looks pretty good. The only like rubbing I really felt so far is right here. It hits like right here. So I was thinking maybe, you guys can see like some markings or whatever. So I was thinking maybe I will lift the rear just like maybe 2 turns, 3 turns, just enough so it could kind of like stop rubbing, because it's very, very minimal. And other than that, it's looking pretty damn good, man. I enjoy the look, the ride height. It's pretty comfy. There's always something we got to do and fix, and suspension wise, and this is not the permanent look. I really want to get like 17s and a track fitment kind of look, you feel me? So always trying to switch things up due time, because we are switching up our living situation and we are finally going on our own again, like we were in Connecticut. Had a little bit of a late start, but we're here and now we're progressing. TS6 on TS6. So, like I was saying, I'm just in here, we're running around, just kind of cleaning things up, and that's kind of what our mental and mood and everything's been. Trying to keep everything contained for this TSX, kind of with it, putting a bunch of things in the trunk. I also want to work on this thing, so we do need some of the stuff here, so we could get it back together, get some things moving, and figure all that out. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm about to put all this oil inside of there so I could take it to Mavens, whatever. Disperse that, because we do not dump oil in the ocean or whatever. Only batteries. We only throw batteries away in the ocean. Find in the ocean, it was me. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Where do you get rid of batteries? I'm gonna have to figure that out too. We'll see.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high I cannot see.